Welcome to the West Allis Police Department. I'm Lieutenant Jessica Johnson. I'm Lieutenant of the Community Services Unit. What a great way to start out 2019 with all these promotions and new hirees. We are here today to swear in 2 new police officers, honor members of our department who have recently been promoted or appointed to new positions within our agency, and welcome several other new employees. Today we are recognizing the following individuals for their promotions or appointments. Promotions: Colin Hughes, Captain of Patrol; Michael Sitter, Lieutenant of Detectives; Alex Iskandrani, Sergeant of Police; Christine Wasted, Detective; Doreen Blattner, Communications Manager; Joseph Hauser, Communications Supervisor. Appointments will be Sharif Saeed, the Corporal; Gloria Goodrich, Property Room Technician; Nicole Sonnenberg, Administrative Support Specialist. And we are here to recognize 2 new police officers who will be sworn in today: Michael Stelter and Candace Genslin. We will recognize 1 new community service officer with the West Allis Police Department, Andrew Lamb. And we'd also wish to recognize several new hires to the department: Sarah Ludwig, Communications Supervisor; Austin Funnel, Crime Analyst; Keswana Jackson, Part-Time Dispatcher; Ed Wade, Police Chaplain; Jessica Castiglione, Administrative Support Assistant. Mayor Dan Devine, would you like to say a few words?
Good morning, everybody. I was about a month and a half ago, I had a group of Daisy Scouts at City Hall taking a tour, and I'm going to tell this story with pre-apologies to Chief Pooler and Zellman and the fire department reps here. Chief Pooler was gracious enough to send over 2 firefighters that were on light duty to talk about fire safety, and as I was talking to these Daisy Scouts, and I think Officer Kendall might know where this is going, his daughter was one of them, I was going through the city services, I was talking to them, and I had these 2 guys sitting in the front row, and I said, okay, now we're going to go into one of our very important departments. What department at the city helps to keep us safe? And half the room jumped up and rose their hands and said, cops, police officers. So the firefighters in the front row shrunk. They were a little dismembered, but they did a very, very fine job of talking about fire safety and smoke detectors and things like that. So I want to start by congratulating everybody on this very special day. First off, to our new officers, I want to welcome you to the city as well as the West Allis Police Department. I want to wish you the best as you embark on your careers. You're going to have hundreds, if not thousands, of interactions with visitors, business owners, residents. Some of the visitors you probably wish may have never found our city. Some you'll be glad they're here. You're going to meet people you wish you never had, but you will also meet people that your interactions in doing your job will change their lives. There are going to be days that are exhausting, mentally draining, physically draining. There will be days where you have a really good feeling about making an impact. As long as you do things correctly, the city and its leadership, and I'll say this on behalf of the Common Council as well, we will always support you. In turn, I ask that you support us. We've got a lot of positive momentum going on right now in the community, and I hope that you will join us in working to make this a place where people want to come here that will make your jobs easier and not more difficult. To our new community service officer and the other new hires, you're going to be providing critical support service for the West Allis Police Department family. A lot of these efforts behind the scenes go unnoticed, get overlooked, but I want to tell you that they are sincerely appreciated. You will also have trying days to deal with, stressful situations. You're here today for a reason. You're here because people recognize your skills and your knowledge in supporting and benefiting the city and the department. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you grow and advance in this department. And speaking of growth, I want to congratulate those that are being promoted today. I've gotten to know most of you to some extent, a few more than others, a couple ride-alongs with some of you. But from what I do know about each and every one of you is you are very much up to the task and very deserving of the next level. So I look forward to your continued growth and wish you continued success. And I just want to close quickly with a quote that I recently came across. Sometimes Someone unexpected comes into your life out of nowhere, makes your heart race, and changes you forever. And we call those people cops. Thank you, everybody. Good luck.
Thank you, Mayor. And now we have the President of the Police and Fire Commission, Amy Herron.
Good morning, everyone. And on behalf of the West Allis Police and Fire Commission, I would like to welcome all of you to today's special ceremony. As Lieutenant Johnson mentioned, my name is Amy Herron, and I am the President of the Police and Fire Commission here in West Allis. The Commission represents the citizens of West Allis in matters pertaining to the police and fire departments. Now, there are many functions and duties that are addressed by the Police and Fire Commission, but arguably one of the most important roles we have is assisting our department leaders in choosing candidates who will be members of our police and fire departments. The reason that is so important is clear. These are individuals who will serve our citizens. Now, the police department and its staff provides the service in so many ways. Our police officers and the department staff make a difference in people's lives every single day. And every day, they perform their duties exceptionally. It is their passion, and it is the reason why this department is so exceptional. So to our new officers and staff, on behalf of the Commission, but more importantly, on behalf of our citizens, we say congratulations and welcome to the department. To our officers and staff receiving promotions today, a promotion is not just handed to you, they are earned, and it is an outcome of your dedication and commitment to the department and to the citizens that you serve. To all of our officers and all of the police department staff, you will hear this from many, but you will never hear it enough. Thank you for what you do.
I will echo a couple of comments that the mayor said, and it's apparent to me as I sit in the back row and watch this room, to all of the people that are either getting newly hired or promoted today, take a look around the room, and you'll notice that there's day shift officers here, there's early shift officers here, there's late night officers here, there's elected officials here, there's members of the chaplain program here. And the point that the attendance of the people in the audience proves to me, and I hope that you get this, you are joining a department in which you truly are going to get supported. If you were in a department that was fractured, you would not see the high attendance from the current members here. I'm sure the late nights folks would like to be at home right now sleeping and in bed. In fact, if you look at their faces, you can see that they're a little tired right now. So you really, truly are joining a special city and a special department. If you look at the promotees today and some of the new hires, there is a common theme in that many of them come from law enforcement families. There's fathers that are sitting in the front row that are retired from law enforcement. There is just a number of people that have family members in this group that have been law enforcement for a very long period of time. And that's a good thing for us to see, because it means you've successfully completed your career and you liked it enough that you've encouraged your children to do it. So we really, truly thank you for that, because now more than ever, we need qualified people to want to be law enforcement or to support law enforcement on the admin side of the house. I will close by saying that this is by far the most diverse promotion ceremony that we've ever had, at least during my tenure here, in terms of it's a great mix of civilian and a great mix of sworn staff. We have a number of non-sworn members of our department that are getting promoted. So Doreen, I'm going to call you out specifically. Doreen's been a member of our department for decades, serving as a dispatcher, and recently, a couple of years ago, Doreen got promoted to be a supervisor in the dispatch center, and now she's finally getting picked to lead the dispatch center. Our department is an entire department. It's not just the police officers that are on the street, it's the folks that are in the station supporting the officers that are on the street. So I want to thank all of the non-sworn staff for the dedication that you show to the department. We are one big happy family here, at least most of the time. And every January, we have a promotion ceremony. It's one of my favorite things of the year to get to do. It's just a good day all around. So I thank each of you for the dedication that you've shown to our department, for getting promoted, or for the newly hired folks. Good luck at the academy. You will find this a very, very rewarding career. So thank you for your time today, and for the families, thank you for attending and supporting them as they embark on their new career. Thank you.
Nice to see this courtroom filled with people who don't have citations in their hands. It's also nice to have a courtroom full of people that after you leave, the courtroom will not reek of ingested alcohol and marijuana. Unlike most Monday mornings. I have, for 16 years, I've had a most interesting perspective watching officers progress through the career. Chiefs have been gracious enough to allow me to participate in the fitness runs, and so seeing officers come through the fitness run and become sworn in, advance up the ranks, promotion, and that's always a lot of fun. And so I think the sun might not be shining outside, but the sun is shining in here. The difficult part about for the new hires in particular is the changes that have taken place in society. And we've gone from a society that wholeheartedly supported law enforcement to a significant part of society which does not. And what's really driving that is we've lost our sense of right and wrong. Americans now are focused on legal or illegal. And when you ask people if they're allowed to do something, that's the question you usually get. Is it against the law? And people have lost the concept of right and wrong. So while law enforcement officers have to deal with the law, what's illegal and illegal, much of your personal behavior and your on-duty behavior will of necessity be driven by what's right and what's wrong. You'll find most of the members of the community to be very supportive. And we certainly have those who are not, but every community has those who are not. And you have to make sure that you don't become hard of heart in running into people who do not support you and concluding that they are the majority when in fact they are a minority. To all of our new, I think I've known everybody here from patrol on who is now being promoted. I think that's really cool. And most of the civilians I know, Doreen started with the department in 1974. And, excuse me, that's 1975. And so we're all very happy about that. She still remembers everybody had a walkie-talkie and walked around with it. So, but for everyone else, it's a wonderful and a glorious day, and I'm very happy for all of you. And people sometimes say, well, what should we expect from the judge? Some would say not much. Some would say knowledge of the law. Some would say being fair. I would say what you have a right to expect from me, what you have a right to expect from all the civilians in the community, from all the people in the city of West Allis, is people who are of faith. You are entitled to our prayers and to our prayerful support and to be there for you in your time of need, for your personal needs or for your family. That's what the community, you owe the service to the community. We owe that back to you.
But prior to getting your badge, we want you to know the meaning behind the badge. So, the shield of the West Allis Police Department is historically significant to us. The shield represents we are protectors of peace. The oval shape signifies unity within our community. The eagle with open wings stands for freedom and bravery. The cross flags are a tribute to our past and our commitment to the future. The sunburst behind the eagle signifies the band of brotherhood and sisterhood of law enforcement officers and our commitment towards a better and brighter future. The 6 stitches framing the badge represent the 6 pillars which hold the fabric of our department together: teamwork, honor, loyalty, excellence, integrity, and respect. The black ribbons are in remembrance of those who have gone before us. We carry their legacy with us. The state seal of Wisconsin portrays pride in our home. So Michael Stelter, his badge will be presented by Chief Mitchell. Candace Genslin, her badge will be presented by her brother, who's a Muskego police officer, Dan Genslin.
Raise your right hands. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of my office
the duties of my office
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Now we're going to go for sworn personnel. Colin Hughes, he is promoted to captain, and his badge will be presented by his father, Dan. Who's a retired Cudahy police sergeant. Michael Sitter, lieutenant. His badge will be presented by his father, Tony Sitter, retired Oshkosh police officer. Alex Iskandarani, sergeant. Badge presented by his mother, Andrea. Christine Wasted, detective. Badge presented by her fiance, Muskego Police Lieutenant Jason Andrika. Sharif Saeed, corporal. Badge presented by his wife, Megan. Besides the two new hirees, please remain seated. All other sworn officers, please stand.
Raise your right hands and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully
the
discharge
duties of my office
the duties of my
to the
office
best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Non-sworn personnel. So Doreen Blattner, promotion, communications manager. Gloria Goodrich, appointment, property room technician. Nicole Sonnenberg, appointment, administrative support specialist, body-worn cameras. Ed Wade, police chaplain. Sarah Ludwig, hired communications supervisor. Austin Funnel, crime analyst. Andrew Lamb, community service officer. Jessica Castiglione, administrative support assistant. Keswana Jackson, part-time dispatcher. Joseph Hauser, promotion, communications supervisor. So please join me in congratulating all these individuals for their promotional accomplishments. Welcoming our officers, dispatchers,